In this video, I'm going to show you how to make Coco Mango Sugar Scrub. It's perfect for healthy glowing skin, but it smells absolutely delicious too. Hi, I'm Sarah from Soap School, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make an awesome sugar scrub that's good for your skin. It's really easy and it literally only takes 10 minutes to make your pot of awesome. So let's get started. In my bowl, I've got my foaming bath butter base. This is a beautiful product. It's got a neutral pH and it's just gorgeous on the skin. It's really moisturizing, but we're going to be adding extra ingredients to this. But first, I want to actually whisk this up and just get it nice and soft and fluffy. So I'm just going to use a simple electric beater. Just going to scrape it down from the side and then carry on beating it. It's really soft and it's already getting fluffy. Don't under whip this. It really does make it so much better if you can really beat this. Now I'm just using a simple electric beater, just a hand beater. I really love doing this in either something like a big stand mix like a KitchenAid or one of the other bigger machines with a balloon whisk, because it just gets so much air and fluffiness into the product. But I wanted to just show you how you can really do this even with just, like a $10 mixer. I'm going to put a little jug onto the scales and I'm just going to take a little bit of this mixture and just add it into the bottom of my jug. And that's because I want to add in the dry ingredients. And if I just try and mix them in without mixing them into a little bit of the mix first, they can end up being a little bit clumpy. So I'm going to add in my coconut milk powder. I absolutely love coconut milk powder. I'm also going to add some kaolin clay to this. Kaolin gives a lovely slip and glide and just a really lovely feel into the product. You don't have to use it, I just think it adds to the overall effect. And then next I'm going to add some liquid oils. I'm using Apricot kernel oil. It's a beautiful light textured oil, really nourishing on the skin. And I'm also using fractionated coconut oil. Beautiful and light and really easily absorbed. And then of course my beautiful mango fragrance oil. Now, if you don't want to use fragrance oil, of course you can use essential oil, but I want this to smell of mangoes. And speaking of mangoes, we're going to be adding mango butter into this as well. So you see, I'm just mixing it so it's like a paste. And that means that when we add it into the rest of our foaming bath butter, it's going to end up lovely and smooth. And we're not going to end up with big lumps in the mixture now. Okay, this can go back into the bowl. Let's add that in. See how much easier it's going to be to actually incorporate that now it's like a paste. Next, I'm going to add my mango butter. And then the last of our ingredients going in is the glycerin. Our vitamin E, and that's going to go in now. So let's give this another beating and get it really light and fluffy and fully blended. There we go. Now, little tip for you. If yours is really firm because it's winter time and it's quite cold, you can pre-warm your foaming bath butter base and literally just few seconds in the microwave softens it up no end. Don't take it too far or it will completely liquefy on you. And now it's time to add the sugar. Now we're going to be colouring this and I want to use 3 colours because this is mango after all, and the colours should represent the mango, or at least mine are going to. So let's just give this a quick mix. We don't need to use the beater for this. It's easy enough to just stir it in, but you certainly can beat it if you really want to. Oh my goodness, the smell is absolutely divine. I want to split this between a couple of different colours. So if we think of the colour of a mango, they are yellow, orange and green, and those are the colours that we're going to use. Now, these are super vibrant colours. So if you don't want to use them this bright, you absolutely don't have to. Look at that orange. Like, woo, mango me baby. Okay, I'm going to take some of this and just divide it between them. Now you can weigh this or you can just eyeball it. You really don't need to worry about it too much. I'm going to just put 1 spoon in each. And I'm going to mix these up first. I normally add just a little bit to get it started. It's easier to work the colour in, and then you can add more of your mixture. Let's do the orange. And then as well as these two, whenever I see mangoes, I always definitely see some green. So I definitely want to add a little bit of green in there for some interest. Look how beautiful that looks. It's going to be vibrant, but it's going to be gorgeous. Now for this next stage, we need to try and get all 3 colours into the piping bag so that it pipes nicely. And for that, I'm just going to use a really inexpensive piece of cling film. I'm just going to lay down my colours. I'm going to start with my yellow, make a nice line of my yellow. I find when you do multiple lines of the colours, sometimes it becomes a bit muddy, it's not as clear. And then I'm going to put the green, actually I'm going to put the green on this side because I want the orange up against the yellow. So I'm going to start with the green. You can see you really don't have to be too precious. Just literally just get 3 lines of it on your cling film. You can definitely see the mango colours being influenced here. I'm trying to keep them quite separate and not kind of mix them too much together. I'm just going to roll this up. There we go. Close one end off. And we're going to grab our piping bag. Now I like to use a large piping bag with plenty of room. And then I'm just going to snip the end. And we'll pop this straight into our piping bag. And there we go. So we're going to snip the end of this, and that's where we're going to be piping from. And I've got some beautiful jars here. This is a 200 ml, which is about an 8-ounce jar. There. And then I'm just going to squeeze it down so it starts coming out. And then tighten the bag up. All right, let's pipe the first one. Give it a tap just to help it go all of the way around the sides, and we'll carry on. And let's do another. It's easier if you can hold the jar with one hand while you're squeezing this. Give it a tap to level it off and get rid of any air pockets. And then let's go again. Let's put a little bit more in this one. And there we have 2 beautiful Coco Mango sugar scrubs. These really do look absolutely beautiful. Look at all of the patterning and the colours as you go around there. That looks so pretty. The smell is absolutely gorgeous. And these are going to be perfect for buffing up dull, lifeless skin, especially in the winter. Now, if you like this particular recipe, I have another one for you that I'm going to link at the end of this video. And it's a beautiful lavender sugar scrub. So I hope that you enjoy that one too. If you have enjoyed spending time with me today, smack that subscribe button. I would love to have you join us. I can't wait to see you again really, really soon. Bye bye for now.